I look at the books on my shelf, and I've bought a ton. Growing up, I got a lot on my plate, but I never knew how to read, and I always procrastinated on that. And I felt like I just don't know how. Like I could not even build a sentence. Like when I would start reading that book, that I open up the page and I'll look at it, and I'm like, I start stumbling on my words. And there's no other way to learn how to read. If you ask yourself, how do I read? It's a silly question. You read the book, right? It's pretty logical. But why do most of us think that they can't read? Why have we been programmed to think that we can't read? There's many things that has altered our brains to feel like that. It's hard to read, such as our phones, social media, scrolling, instant gratification. It's the main thing, right? We've been conditioned from a young age to actually think that quick things are better. Quick money, easy. So gambling and whatnot, scamming. Social media, scrolling, easy dopamine. It's so quick to just get knowledge. But is it really knowledge? Do you even remember the last 10 videos you've watched? So when it comes to a book, something that's very delayed, so delayed gratification, you feel the rewards and you know the rewards after you do the compound effect. That every single day you read, you'll learn and you'll actually feel the knowledge change you into a different person. So within these books, I've read about half of them. I'm still getting down to them. And honestly, they're very amazing, genuine. I haven't read these two yet. I've read a bit about it. It's really good, genuinely. I read a bit about this one. Finished this book, Atomic Habits. I finished Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Secret. I haven't got to The Power yet. I finished The Pocket Hagukori. I finished The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F Word. How to Win Friends and Influence, of course. What else have I finished? What is this other book? Oh, The Master Key System, really good. And then there's a couple more books that's not here, but it's on my Kindle, and genuinely have changed my life. Like The Way of the Superior Man, oh my days. If I wish I read that when I was more younger. But bottom line is, you'll never be able to understand if you can read if you don't try. So same thing goes with speaking to people. Do you feel like you know how to speak to people right now? No. If you don't know, that's fine, right? If you do think that you can speak to people, good on you. But do you truly feel like you can hold that conversation? Do you truly feel like you don't overthink when you're speaking to someone? Do you truly feel like you're that person who you truly want to be in front of other people? The answer is no. It's totally fine. Something needs to change. You need to do more repetition, more time, more energy, so you can get to where you want to be. Because right now you're not where you want to be. And more time is ticking. The more time goes, you're going to still stay in the same spot that you've been at for the last couple of years. And it's not fun. Same thing goes with a book. When I was trying to learn how to read, I took a lot of time and I took a lot of effort to actually get to where I want to be. So I can actually fully read 40 pages in one sitting instead of just trying to read or not trying to read. I didn't try to read, which made me feel and believe and think that I don't know how to read. I just never learned. I want to claim this, but subconsciously my head would say, I'm not going to read. I don't know how. I don't like to read. And I had this stigma with reading that reading sucks. Reading is for nerds. Reading is for losers. Why am I going to sit down and flip a page when I could just watch a video? I know you said the same thing, and that's pretty common, but I'm telling you, these books have so much knowledge. You learn so much from it. Like, yeah, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, these higher entrepreneurs, and they say that it's a waste of time, but it's not. You'll learn. You're literally diving into someone's brain and learning from their experience on what they've done. And you're saying that's a waste of time. I don't know about that. Imagine the person who knows how to speak perfectly, knows every single thing about it, such as Dale Carnegie. Imagine, you dive into his brain, every single thought he had, all the tips, all the tricks, deep thoughts, interactions that he's shown what it's like to talk to someone in a scenario. Let's say they're saying the person's name. He gives a couple of reasons, then he explains a story, then he explains the action on what you should do. And he tries to make it as relatable so you can feel the same exact thing. Now, if you're saying that that's a waste of time, if you're claiming that that's useless, and there's genuinely something wrong with you, because you're going into someone else's brain who knows 10 times more than what you know about communication, then how can you convince your monkey brain to convince yourself that, no, I can't do this, no, it's not for me, no, I can't. Come on. You're better than this, and you're smart. You know what's right. So why don't you actually think about what is right? Do you think spending that time scrolling on social media is right? Or do you think reading a book or journaling down your thoughts. Reading a book about something that you want to improve on will change you drastically. It'll show you what it's like to actually have communication skills. It'll show you exactly what it's like to have the skills to be able to build with other people. You may not have good friends right now, and there's a reason, because they're all on the same level as you. And whoever your friends are obviously reflects upon the person you are, right? So if your friends are crappy, that probably means you're crappy as well. You might not be the best person as well. But if your friends are genuinely good, and you see that they have a soft heart, a kind heart, a very kind, giving heart, they're always there for you, they're always trying to help you, that probably means that you're also the same. And I love that. But if they're obviously the opposite, degen behavior, clubbing, drinking, smoking, casual sex, lust, all of these disgusting, filthy habits, that may mean that you're also the same. Not 10 out of 10 times that it might reflect upon you, because some people have their vices, but they're also friends with people that have those bad vices. But again, their character reflects upon how you are as a person. So don't procrastinate like I did when it comes to reading a book, because I got so many books and I never read it. So don't do the exact same thing I did. Actually take that step to becoming the person you want to become by baby steps. I thought if I take a little step today, it's not going to amount to anything in the future, but I was wrong. I was genuinely wrong, because I wish I knew, or I wish I actually didn't listen to my brain. I wish I never listened to it and thought about it instead of, look, if I do 1 page a day, I'm going to read and I'm going to learn something new instead of scrolling or laying in bed rotting and whatnot. Like, that was brutal. Genuinely. Skinny fat. Dude, that was brutal. So, baby steps. That's what you need to do. Take every single step today that you can do to become the person that you want to become for your spouse. The person that you want to become for your family, your future self. When you look in the mirror, do you want to see that jacked person of yourself who has that muscle or has that mind to be able to know himself or herself, to becoming a better person? Yeah, I would want that. And I do. Every single day I look in the mirror, I'm grateful for who I am. I feel good. I feel amazing, because I know the path that I'm on is amazing. And I'm grateful for it, because God has been able to provide me with such a mind, with such skill, to be able to push myself towards becoming a better person. And you too can do the same thing. No more wasting time. No more buying a bunch of books and letting it sit in your room without reading them, right? We're going to get to you soon. But point being is, you're going to get there too. So constant action will start today. Drop your phone, whether you're in your bed, whether you're watching me on the bus, or whether you're just listening to me. Drop the phone, pick up the book, and just read 1 page today. Stop wasting your time on scrolling, on watching videos that's not going to amount to anything in your life, on watching Beta Squad, Sidemen, I Show Speed. Stop watching these people. Clavicular, what are you doing? I'm going to get on you. Stop watching these people. They don't care about you. They never will. You're the only person that can save yourself. So pick up that book and learn. Because you're a lifelong student, and you're forever going to be learning until the day you die.